Hello student, Jai Swaminarayan. Today we start with image interpretation and digital image processing, unit number 2, lecture number 8, minimum and maximum stretch. While using the minimum and maximum linear contrast stretch, the original minimum and maximum value of the data are assigned to a newly specified set of values that utilize the full range of the available brighter values of the display unit. Okay, consider an image with a minimum brightness value of 45 and maximum value of 205. When such an image is viewed without an enhancement, the values of 0 to 45 and 206 to 255 are not displayed, and important spectral differences can be detected by stretching the minimum value of 45 to 0 and maximum value of 205 to 255. Okay, कई बार आपको इमेज क्लियर से नहीं दिख रहा है तो आपको क्या करना पड़ता है, मैक्सिमम और मिनिमम उसको स्ट्रेच करना पड़ता है. फॉर एग्जांपल आप कोई भी इमेज है उसको आपको क्लियरली देखना हो तो आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, आप बिफोर स्क्रैच कैसा दिख रहा है इमेज और आफ्टर स्क्रैच कैसा दिख रहा है. आफ्टर स्क्रैचिंग आपने फोटोग्राफ खींचा है तो आप उसका स्ट्रेचिंग करोगे तो वो अच्छा दिखेगा, पर उसको स्ट्रेच नहीं करोगे, वैसे का वैसा रखोगे तो आपको दिखाई नहीं देगा क्लियरली. तो उसके लिए स्ट्रेच करना पड़ता है. तो मिनिमम एंड मैक्सिमम स्ट्रेच कितना होना चाहिए उसके रिलेटेड ये है. सैचुरेशन स्ट्रेच. The saturation stretch are referred to as a percentage linear contrast stretch, and tail trim is similar to maximum and minimum linear contrast stretch, except this method uses specified minimum or maximum values that lies in a certain percentage of pixel. Generally, very few number of the pixels reside at two ends of histogram, but they occupy a reasonable amount of brightness value. Sometimes these tails of the histograms are trimmed, and then the remainder part of the histogram enhances more predominantly pixels outside the defined range are mapped to either 0 to 255. That means 5% saturation linear contrast stretch, the input brightness value and output brightness value. ओके, तो आप स्ट्रेचिंग करोगे तो अच्छे से दिखेगा. सैचुरेशन स्ट्रेच कितने तक कैसा आप स्ट्रेच कर सकते हो, दैट इज कॉल्ड सैचुरेशन स्ट्रेच. New DN values, digital number value, brightness value is BV of a pixel in the output image by the DN value of the corresponding pixel of the input images. For example, 16 plus 560, 56 divided by 2 is equal to 336. Okay. So image saturation. The subtraction operation is often carried out on a pair of co-registered image of the same area taken at the different time. Image subtraction is often used to identify the changes that have occurred between the images collected on the different dates. Typically, two images which have been geometrically registered are used with the pixel values in one image being subtracted from the pixel value in the other. In such an image, areas where there has been little or no exchange between the original image contain resultant brightness values around 0, while those where the significant change has occurred contain values higher or lower than 0. Subtraction operation is often carried out on a pair of co-registered image of the same are taken at different times. दैट मीन्स डिफरेंट टाइम पे जो भी इमेज लिया हो उसका क्या होता है, पैर करना होता है, उन दोनों को कंबाइन करना होता है. इमेज सब्ट्रैक्शन इज ऑफन यूज्ड टू आइडेंटिफाई द चेंजेस दैट हैव अकर्ड बिटवीन द इमेजेस कलेक्टेड ऑन डिफरेंट डेट्स. दैट मीन्स आपने जो भी अलग अलग फोटोग्राफ डिफरेंट डेट्स पे खींचे हैं तो उसमें से कई बार आपको इमेज सब्ट्रैक्शन करना पड़ता है. टिपिकली टू इमेजेस विच हैव बीन ज्योमेट्रिकली रजिस्टर्ड आर used with the pixel values in one image being subtracted from the pixel value in the another image. That means कई बार आपको पिक्सल वैल्यू सब्ट्रैक्ट करना पड़ता है दोनों इमेजेस में, तो आपको क्या मिलेगा, एक दोनों का कॉम्बिनेशन मिलेगा. इन सर्च एंड दैट मीन्स दोनों इमेज पे से आपको पिक्सल वैल्यू दूसरी मिलेगी. In such an image, areas where there has been little or no change between the original images contain resultant brightness values area around 0, while those where significant change has occurred contain values higher or lower than 0. Okay. Image transformation. Image transformation involves the manipulation of the multiple bands of the data, where from a single multispectral image or from two or more images of the same area acquired at the different times, or from two or more images of the same area acquired at the different spectral resolution. Each way, image transformation generates new images from two or more sources, which highlights particular features or properties of interest better than the original input images. Image transformation is actually many different ways of looking the remote sense images. Okay, some important transformation are image arithmetic operation, PCT, that means principal component transformation, transiled cap transformation, color space transformation, Fourier transformation, and image fusion. Image arithmetic operation, that means the operation of the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division are performed on two or more co-registered images of the same geographic area. These images may be separate spectral bands from a single multispectral data set, or they may be individual bands from image data sets that have been collected at different dates. Then इसमें image addition क्या है? If the multiple co-registered image of a given region are available for a same time, if multiple co-registered image of given region are available for the same time and date of imaging, then addition of the multiple images can be used as a means of reducing the overall noise. We can obtain then principal component transformation. Different bands of the multiple spectral data are often highly correlated and thus obtain similar information. For example, band 2 and band 3, that is green and red respectively, typically have similar visual appearance, since the reflectance for some surface cover types are almost equal. Principal component transformation or principal component analysis is a technique of data compression which involves all the number of the bands, 4 bands, IRS and IC, calculating a new coordinate system and compress the entire information of all the bands in 2 or 3 PCA effectively. Okay, the PCA is performed on all the bands together and the same number of the principal component at register. That means अलग अलग इमेज है, उसको इमेज को कंबाइन करके जो भी न्यू इमेज बनता है उसका कोऑर्डिनेट्स मिलता है आपको. ओके, दैट इज कॉल्ड प्रिंसिपल कंपोनेंट एनालिसिस. ओके, तो कंबाइन कर ऑल द नंबर बैंड्स उसको कंबाइन करना होता है और उसको आपको एक इमेज के फॉर्म में आपको मिलता है. ओके, यहाँ पे क्या लिखा है? डिफरेंट बैंड्स ऑफ मल्टी स्पेक्ट्रल डेटा आर ऑफन हाईली कोरिलेटेड एंड थस कंटेन सिमिलर इंफॉर्मेशन. For example, the band 2 and 3 typically have similar visual appearance since the reflectance for some surface cover types are almost equal है. That means जो भी appearance जो भी दिखता है वो सेम दिखता है, reflectance सेम है, तो उसका जो surface cover है types वो almost same है. The principal component transformation of principal component analysis is a technique of data compression which involves all number of the bands, that means 4 bands in IRS IC, calculating a new coordinate system and compress the entire information. जो भी 2-3 आपके पास images है उसको combine करना होता है, उसका coordinate आपको अलग मिलता है. ओके, और एक ही इमेज में पूरा आपको ये 3-4 जो भी इमेज है अलग अलग बैंड की उसको कंबाइन करना होता है, उसका कोऑर्डिनेट अलग मिलता है एंड जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन है उसको all the bands of information are combined. Okay, all bands in 2 or 3 PCA effectively. The PCA is performed on all the bands together and the same number of the principal component are generated. The first principal component account for about 98% of the total image information of the original data set. Traced gap transformation, that is KT transformation. TCT is different from of PCT. Kant and Thomas have developed a linear transformation which is physically based on crop growth. The growing cycle of the crop started from the bare soil, then to green vegetation, and then to crop maturation with the crops turning yellow. And these different stages of the vegetation growth have made the data distribution in the 3D multiple spectral space appears in a shape of tasseled cap. Okay, and this one is called tasseled cap. Crop pixels move up the tasseled cap as crop grows and come down to the soil plane as the crop progresses to the maturity stage. Okay, stage. As the crops move towards maturity and become dying, their signature increases in yellowness direction, okay, while decreasing in the greenness direction. That means यहाँ पे greenness होता है, यहाँ पे yellow होता है. The TCT is a fixed feature space spectral transformation using the specific information matrix as follows: TC is equal to MT into DN. Unlike the PCT, TC is equal to MT into DN. Unlike the PTC, the weight in the TCT matrix are fixed and independent of the scenes. TCT is dependent on the sensor, hence the transformation matrix must be derived for every sensor. Image classification. Image classification is the process of sorting pixels into finite number of individual classes and categorize of the data based on their DN values. Classification is accepted on the basis of spectral or spectral defined features such as density, texture, etc. A human analyst attempting to classify features in an image uses the elements of the visual interpretation, that is tone, shape, size, pattern, texture, etc. to identify the homogeneous groups of the pixel, which represents the various features of the lands cover. A human analyst attempting to classify features in an image uses an elements of the visual interpretation, that is tone, shape, size, pattern, texture, etc. to identify homogeneous groups of pixels, okay, which represent various features of the lands cover classes of the interest. Digital image classification uses the spectral information represented by the DN values in one or more spectral bands. This type of classification is called the spectral pattern recognition. In both the cases, the objective is to assign all pixels in the image to particular classes or themes. Example: water, then coniferous forest, deciduous forest, cone, wheat, etc. The resulting classified image is comprised of an array of pixels, each of which belong to a particular theme and is essentially a thematic map of the original image. There are two types of image classification: supervised classification and unsupervised classification. Supervised classification में the major steps in this classification are image supervised training, pixel labeling, accuracy assessment. Information class is a class specified by image analyst. If refers to the information to be extracted, it includes types of crops, different forest types, rock types, etc. Spectral class. Spectral classes are group of the pixels that are uniform with respect to their brightness values in the different spectral channels of the data. The objective is to match the spectral classes in the data to the information classes of the interest. In a supervised classification, the analyst identifies in an imaginary homogeneous representative samples or the different surface cover type information classes of the interest. These samples are referred to as training area. The selection of the appropriate training areas is based on an analyzed familiarity with the geographical area and the knowledge of the actual surface cover types present in the image. The computer uses a special program or algorithm to determine the numerical signature for each training class. Once computer has determined the signature for each class, each pixel in the image is compared to this signature and labeled as the class is most closely resembled digitally. Supervised classification is much more accurate for mapping classes, but largely depends on the configuration and skill of the image analyst. Spectral classes are group of the pixels that are uniform with respect to their brightness values in the different spectral channels of the data. The objective is to match the spectral classes in the data to the information classes of the interest. Okay, that means to match the spectral classes in the data to the information classes of the interest. In a supervised classification, the analyst identifies in the imaginary homogeneous representative samples and different surface cover types, that is information classes of the interest. Okay. These samples are referred to as training area. The selection of appropriate training area is based on the analyst familiarity with the geographical area and their knowledge of the एक्चुअल सरफेस कवर टाइप्स प्रेजेंट इन दैट मीन्स क्या है कि जो भी इमेज है और जो भी एक्चुअल है वो मैच हो रहा है कि नहीं, उसका एनालिसिस उस प्रकार से है कि नहीं, दैट इज कॉल्ड सुपरवाइज क्लासिफिकेशन और स्पेक्ट्रल क्लास. Typical supervised classification, the following steps are followed. Surveying a field map that provides the ground truth for the classification. Field map is usually by ground based field that visits a number of the sites where the features of the interest, types of land cover classes are located. The field team maps the location and the extent of the field so that they can be precisely located using image coordinates, even when the features cannot be seen on the map image. For the instance, the field team might map the location and extent of the wheat field, although were not be able to visually differentiate wheat from other crops on the image. We could still map the field to the image and the coordinates of ground truth data. That means क्या है इसमें फील्ड जो भी मैप है, सुपरवाइज में क्या होता है कि जो भी फील्ड एरिया है, जो भी क्रॉप्स है, फील्ड और इमेज में सेम है कि नहीं है, ओके, वो चेक करना होता है. दैट इज कॉल्ड सुपरवाइज क्लासिफिकेशन. सिलेक्शन ऑफ द ट्रेनिंग साइट फ्रॉम द नोन, दैट मीन्स कोई भी एरिया है उसको सर्वे करना होता है, फील्ड सर्वे करना होता है. वो फील्ड सर्वे और जो एक्चुअल है वो मैच हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है वो देखना होता है. Selection of the training sites from the known location on the image. For instance, we might select a number of pixels from wheat field portion of the image. The spectral signature of the field pixel are then used to search for other similar pixels on the image. Evaluation of the training pixels. Selection of the training site from the known location of the image. For instance, we might select a number of the pixels from the wheat field portion of the image. The spectral signature of the field pixel are then used to search for that other similar pixel on the image. Evaluation of the training pixel to determine if any appear to be non-representative than the other wheat field training pixels. Classification of the image using the training pixel, evaluation of the classification, then unsupervised classification. The major steps in this classification are imaging, clustering and cluster analysis, cluster grouping, accuracy assessment. In this class, the algorithm is first applied to the image, and some spectral class is also called the cluster formed, and the image analyst then tries to assign a spectral class to the desirable information class. Okay, then process is called the unsupervised training. That means स्पेक्ट्रल क्लास में से आपको क्या किसमें कन्वर्ट करना है, डिजायरेबल इंफॉर्मेशन क्लास में कन्वर्ट करना है. अनसुपरवाइज्ड ट्रेनिंग इज मोर कंप्यूटर ऑटोमेटेड. Unsupervised classification do not use training data as basis of the classification. Instead, it involves use of the algorithm which examines known pixels in an image and aggregate them into number of classes based on the natural grouping. That means pixel के हिसाब से उसको group में divide करता है, that is classes में divide करता है. Okay, and the first classes result from the unsupervised classification are spectral classes. Advantages of the unsupervised classification: extensive knowledge of the region is not required, chances of the human error are minimized, unique classes are recognized as distinct unit. Disadvantages of the unique classes are recognized as distinct unit, that is called the advantages. डिसएडवांटेजेस में क्या है, देखो चांसेस ऑफ ह्यूमन एरर इसमें नहीं आएगा. एडवांटेजेस में नॉलेज कोई भी रीजन का होना ज़रूरी नहीं है. ओके, तो उसका एडवांटेजेस है. यूनिक क्लासेस आर रिकॉग्नाइज एज डिस्टिंक्ट यूनिट्स. ओके, छोटे से छोटा यूनिट है तो भी वो हम रिकॉग्नाइज कर सकते हैं. Disadvantages of the unsupervised classification: it identifies spectrally homogeneous classes within the data which do not necessarily represent the information category. It is difficult to match the spectral classes with the information classes. इसमें क्या है कि आप इसमें आप स्पेक्ट्रल क्लासेस जो भी है वो इंफॉर्मेशन क्लासेस के साथ मैच नहीं कर सकते, वो डिफिकल्ट है. इट आइडेंटिफाई स्पेक्ट्रली होमोजीनियस क्लासेस विद इन द डेटा विच डू नॉट नेसेसरली रिप्रेजेंट द इंफॉर्मेशन कैटेगरी. The relation between the information class and the spectral class do not remain constant because of the temporal change. Okay. Spatial frequency is an important characteristics of the remotely sensed images. It is defined as the number of the changes and brightness value BV, but per unit distance for any particular part of the image. If there are very few changes in brightness value once a given area in an image, this is referred to as a low frequency. Conversely, if the brightness value change dramatically over short distance, this is an area of the high frequency. Spatial filtering is the image enhancement technique. Spatial filtering is process to highlight the suppressed specific feature in an image based on that spatial frequency. Spatial frequency refers to the frequency of the variations in tone that appearance in an image. Rough texture area of an image where the chances is tone are abrupt over in small area have high spatial frequencies, with smooth areas with little variation in tone over several pixels have low spatial frequency. Then convolution spatial filtering is one method of spatial filtering. It involves moving the window of set of pixels in dimension over each pixel in image, applying the mathematical calculation using a remote using the pixel values under the window, replacing the central pixel with the new values. This window is an convolution kernel, a matrix of number that is used to arrange the value of each pixel with the value of the surrounding pixel. The kernel is moved along both the row and column with one pixel at the time, and the calculation is represented until the entire image has been filtered and a new image is generated. Figure shows 3 by 3 convolution kernel being applied to the pixel in the third column, third row of the sample data. To compute the output value for the pixel, each value in the convolution kernel is multiplied by the image pixel value that corresponds to it. These products are summed, and total is divided by the sum of the values in the kernel as shown in the figure. Okay, thank you.